Jason Whitlock, come on, man. You got to be better than this. Yo, YouTube. Back again for another video, man. Today I'm Dolo. Just got off of work. Work was smooth today. It was a light day. Yesterday was pretty big, so in the office today they tried to take it easy on me, man, and give me a lighter load, so I appreciated that. And I want to tell the people, man, please go check out the last interview I did with Greg Brown, former basketball player at Milwaukee Vincent. He was Mr. Basketball in the state of Wisconsin for 2002. Dope interview. Bro has a crazy story, a beautiful story, a dope story, and it's cool to see somebody transition from one field into the other, and just somebody still just trying to figure it out. So please go check out the video on Cut Talk 525 podcast, Greg GB Brown. It should be like one of my latest videos. Please go check that out. It's a dope video. So now that we got that out the way, I want to get to today's topic, man. Illegal, immoral, and just ignorant. Like, if you haven't lived under a rock, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what's going on with P. Diddy, and just the trouble he's in, and the legal fight he's gonna have on his hands. Everybody's heard about it. Everybody knows about it. And then recently, another scandal or whatever just broke out at Fox Sports. I think the lady's name is Notion. Forgive me if I said her name wrong. She's basically suing the company for suing the company for sexual harassment, and that Skip Bayless offered her $1.5 million to have intercourse with her. I guess she's also said in the lawsuit that one of the executives from Fox Sports grabbed her butt. She also said that one of her co-workers, and she's a hairstylist, and she does the hair and makeup for the people who do the show. So one of the in the lawsuit on it mentioned that Joy Taylor, who's on Fox Sports, she basically said that she should get over it from having her butt grabbed and all of that. Man, at the end of the day, man, it's super messy. Like, Joy Taylor was mentioned. Emmanuel Acho was in the lawsuit, and I guess he and Joy Taylor were having sex, and I guess she tried to do that to get on the show. And Charlie Dickinson, who's I guess like one of the heads over at Fox Sports, Joy Taylor slept with him to advance her career, and it's just messy, man. And I normally don't even touch stuff like this, but I think there's something I really want to hit home. And then we got Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock, the past 2 days, has covered this whole scandal or lawsuit or whatever you want to call it. And the title of his show, the first day he covered it, was Bone, Joy, and Harmony. Bone, Joy, and Harmony, which is a play on Bone Thugs and Harmony. Mind you, this is coming from somebody who was a professed Christian and allowed a title of his show to be called Bone, Joy, and Harmony. Lord have mercy. It's like, and I don't want to go too deep on him right now, but just as he doesn't have kids, so I'm not gonna say he can't look at something as from a father's lens, but he's probably double the age of Joy Taylor. And just you would think somebody would have enough like empathy. I don't agree with what she did, but I'm not gonna make a joke about a woman that's half my age. Like, and this is supposed to be a professed Christian, but let me not get on my rant right now with bro. My overarching point into this is like the line between stuff being illegal and immoral is really starting to get blurred in today's society. Like, I don't, of course, and me, being a Christian too, I don't condone cheating on your spouse. I don't condone just living a life that's foul or, doing backhanded things to get ahead. I don't condone anything like that. But I'm for justice and I'm for the law. And I feel like it just in today's age of social media and everything, I see a lot of people who haven't technically broken the law be basically charged in the court of public opinion. I might not agree with a certain action that a person has did, and it may be immoral, but I'm not gonna push like that person needs to go to jail for something that's not illegal. And in the lawsuit that just happened with Joy Taylor, and I don't know the code of conduct at Fox Sports. Maybe they got it written in there that employees can't mess with each other. Like, it's inappropriate for executive to be messing with them. I don't know. Like, I didn't see any of that. But the stuff I read or the stuff I've heard, it doesn't sound like Joy Taylor did anything illegal. Like, to try to seduce men to get to the top, do I condone that? Not 1 second at all. And as a Christian man, like, if I sat down with her, I would explain to her, like, you better than that. Like, you a smart young lady, or she older than me, but you a smart lady. No, you can do your research. You have credibility. And for you to think that that's a way to make it and get to the top, I think you're selling yourself short and you're not valuing yourself. You giving yourself to other men to get ahead is basically saying that what you have to offer is cheap and it's not worth anything. As a Christian man, like, that's the rhetoric I'm pushing to Joy. Just sitting her down, and I'm pushing Christ to her. Because at the end of the day, like, we all not perfect. I've done my fair share of dirt. Everybody has. We all got past. But at just being a Christian, I am going to and being a father, being a Christian, a father, a brother. If I heard that somebody I know did something like that, I'm not going to take that as an opportunity to make fun of them, to give my show a salacious title so people can tune in. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm going to try to talk to her in a real way. That's not going to embarrass. It's probably it might ruffle some feathers, but I am not going to make her a spectacle so I can get clicks. Like, that's crazy. And it's even more crazy coming from somebody who's a professed Christian. Now, the illegal part of it, and that's why I got Diddy mentioned on the thumbnail. And I don't know all the particulars to Diddy. Like, if he was sleeping with underage girls, he need to go to jail. Like, facts. If he was drugging people and taking advantage of them without consent, that brother needs to go to jail. If he was forcing women to go across state lines to do sexual favors, he need to go to jail. If he shot people, and I heard he had illegal guns were found in his residencies, he need to go to jail. That stuff is like blatantly illegal. It's breaking the law, and I'm not gonna condone and say Diddy need to be free just because I like some of his music. No, he need to go to. If he did that, he need to go to jail. With Joy Taylor, now, and I'll go back to Diddy. In saying he need to go to jail, I would still pray for him, and I would pray that like he learns the errors of his ways, and bro can make better decisions going forward, and that he could warn people to not fall into the same traps he did and make the same decisions he did, especially with his sons, man, and his kids, period. That's how I'm coming at him just from a Christian point of view. I'm not condoning his actions, but I'm also going to have some empathy and some grace, because Christ had grace. When Christ met Mary Magdalene and people was trying to stone her, he didn't call her a hoe. He didn't, say she had big cans and peanut butter skin over and over. He didn't do that. He just said, those who have not sinned, y'all cast the first stone. And they had to drop their stones and walk away. And once they walked away, Jesus approached Mary Magdalene and said, sin no more. He didn't condone her behavior. He basically told her to do better. And that's the lens I would expect somebody coming from a Christian background to approach Joy Taylor with. Not to make fun of her or to do something salacious to get clicks. And it's like, it hit different when somebody claimed to be Christian. And another thing that really is just like, I think is foul with the dynamics of that show is he does something called Tennessee Harmony, where he has Virgil Walker and I don't know Anthony's last name and another white gentleman who are supposed to be, ministers, pastors, people of the faith, strong in the faith. Have any one of those men approached Jason Whitlock and be like, yeah, that's foul. Like, you doing that doesn't edify God. It doesn't bring glory to God. You talking about her in that way, that's foul. And as somebody being a pastor or a minister, I'm here to give you tough love and to tell you, like, that's not a good look. And, like, what good does that do to Joy Taylor? Again, I don't condone. If she did what she's been accused of, I don't condone that. And I would be heartbroken if my daughters grew up and was on that and felt they had to do stuff like that to get ahead. It'd break my heart because I didn't raise them to be like that. They moms didn't raise them to be like that. So it would break my heart. But for the fact that those men are part of the show, and I don't know what the conversations they have behind closed doors, but the fact that those men, and it should be done publicly, since Jason Whitlock wants to do all of that publicly, I think those men, when they have Tennessee Harmony, should tell him publicly, like, Jason, you was wrong. That's not a good look. And then another comment, like Jason Whitlock said, was like, I don't see how saying that she has big cans and peanut butter skin and she's attractive over and over and over is a bad thing. Like, brother, you said you were formed from sexual deviance, and we've all struggled with that. Like, I know I have. But if you keep reiterating that, somebody who could potentially be struggling with that could look up Joy Taylor, go to her Instagram, and see what she looked like and fall right back into lust because you keep reiterating how she looks. She got big cans and peanut butter skin. Like, she an attractive woman. Like, we get that. But saying it one time works. You don't have to keep reiterating that. Like, you could push somebody to see her and be, oh, man, like, I was doing so good, but looking at her, man, I can't help myself. Just because of the way you describing her. Like, yeah, she look a certain way, but that's besides the point. Like, come on, man, you got to do better. And, like, I hope that those men I mentioned on that show are holding you accountable, and you're open to being held accountable. Because just from looking at your show, you seem like a stubborn guy who always thinks he's right. I may be wrong, but that's my opinion. And you got to be willing to be held accountable by people who have been in the faith longer than you have. The same with me. The same with all of us. We got to be held accountable. But I challenge you, man, to do better. Because that's foul, man. Like, That's foul in my opinion. Like, look at things from a different lens. And as Christians, you said our duty is to spread wisdom. No, as Christians, our duty is to spread the gospel and spread Christ. And Joy Taylor need to hear that message just as much as the next person. She don't need to be embarrassed. She do need to feel shame for what she did. But coming from you, it might hit different if you actually try to understand where she coming from and try to get on her level and speak some love and encouragement into her life. Not keep saying that she got big cans and peanut butter skin. And Shamika, I'm kind of ashamed of you too. Like, you joining in the campaign for that. I would think you would know better, and you would do better, and you would tell Jason like that's probably not a good look. Like, just woman as a woman coming from a woman, that's probably not something you should do. But that's just my opinion, man. But just on a further overarching thing, man, like stuff being illegal and stuff being immoral are two different things. I don't condone either one, but I want to get back to seeing stuff that's illegal be tried and people go to jail. No more of this, and I'm not, please hear my heart. No more of this, something happened 30 years ago, and now I want to bring it back up to get some money. Like, no, if that person wronged you, they need to go to jail. Not it's a play for some money years later. And that's not me, I know a lot of situations when it comes to like grape, I'll say that and all that. My heart is with those women who probably struggle to get things out. But that's a little different than what I'm talking about. Like, I want to see people who do crime go to jail. Not people who do stuff that is immoral basically be looked at as criminals, because it's not illegal. But they do need the gospel. They need to hear Christ so those persons can be convicted to make better decisions. And Jason Whitlock, if you are claiming to be a Christian, that is a duty you have. Spread the gospel and show love. Point out flaws in people and point out your own and say we all need Christ. That's what you should be on. Not keep telling people she has big cans and peanut butter skin. Because I tell you this, if I'm Joy Taylor's father or if I'm her brother, I'm not condoning those actions, but I will have to come see you. Not saying we got to fight or not saying any of that, because I don't condone violence. But you're not about to talk to my daughter about my daughter like that. You're not about to talk to my little sister like that. I would have to come see you and we would have to come talk. And if blows came, I would ask for forgiveness, but it is what it is. So I would ask you to change your lens and how you look at people, especially women. I know you got this whole patriarchy thing going on, but right is right, wrong is wrong, man, at the end of the day. And you wrong for that, period. And I hope the men who claim to be of God on your show tell you that, because you can have a tremendous impact on this world, but it's going to take somebody to really make you look in the mirror. And it's going to take yourself to look in the mirror and be like, I was wrong. That was unnecessary. I could have got a point across without doing all that. So, man, be better. Shamika, be better. Virgil, Anthony, be better. And Joy Taylor, be better too. Know you got more to offer to this world than that. You smart. You've been in the business a long time. You know your stuff. Let that be what gets you to the top, not how you look or what you got to offer in terms of physical, your physical body or whatever. Like, you better than that. It's more to you than that. That's my words of wisdom to you, just as a brother, like straight up. But that's it. Y'all go check out the interview with Greg Brown, GB. Appreciate you again, OG, for coming through and doing the interview, man. It was smooth. I was able to talk with him afterwards. And we got some more stuff coming, so be on the lookout for that. Got an interview set up this Saturday. I'm not going to get a name away, but I am looking forward to it. Very smooth cat in the city when it came to the ball. He was able to transition into business, and he's doing a lot of good things in the city. So salute to that cat. I am looking forward to it. But y'all take it easy. I'm out. I got home early. I might go take a little nap before the girls get home. So y'all stay solid, man. I'm out.